Master Shame, Embrace Your Healing Journey, October 1st, 2023. Making the intention of putting up a video every single day, some type of vlog we are developing in itself. I may have been hung up a little bit on editing, so we're gonna have to break on through to that. And we're learning. I got some inspiration, and now it's the determination, the commitment, and follow through. We are working out the schedule with everything, and that's an interesting concept. It's really helping me a lot. And we learn things in life, and there's a lot of things that I have to share, that I have to teach, and it may take some time, and you may get a little antsy here or there or whatever, and that's fine. But the thing is embracing your healing journey, right? Because today was really amazing. Looking back at my experiences and how enriching they are to me really brought forth a lot of appreciation and a lot of gratitude. And this is really the cornerstone of spirituality. You know, I've had to learn spirituality on my own, and what I've learned is it in a way that's very non-religious. It's not a specific sect or ideology. It's really the universalness of it, without the ness, without an ism or anything. And the spiritual practice is for everybody. We all have a spiritual practice. And so that's one of the key concepts within my philosophy that I've developed through my experience, in which we all have to develop our own philosophy in life, and embracing your healing journey to move towards healing, to move towards wholeness. This is every spiritual religion type of path or anything. The whole objective and the whole goal of it all is the same. They're just different paths in different ways. So who's to say what is right for an individual is only really inside of that individual. No matter what you may believe in or what you may think you believe in, what I can say is how important concentration and how important focus really is. And that's what I'm here to help others with as I've embraced meditation. One day I just kind of started to sit as I realized I didn't really feel genuine happiness from the people inside of my life. And it's not to say anything bad about anybody. It's just, it wasn't what I was seeking in life. And so I just naturally started to sit inside of myself and just kind of let go a little bit. I realized that I did not know myself, I did not love myself, and I wasn't happy, and I wanted to do that. So I set off, I made that intention, and I followed through on a journey, on a path that is incredible, that we're gonna be sharing, that we are sharing. And so taking that time to really develop your focus and the importance of meditation, this is what I'm really focusing on. My service to the world is daily temple service, where anybody can come and sit. It's what I needed as a child, which I have received. And to be able to give back, of how appreciative, of how thankful I am for it, and how it's incredible to be able to experience, you get a taste of something. And it's very beautiful to go to a temple and feel at peace. Though the reality is that we're not all monks. We're not all nuns. We don't live, most people do not live in a monastery, and the whole concept and the whole idea, the whole objective of that is to be able to take that into the real world, into the marketplace. And so that's the true test, is when you can go to like New York City or something and not be disturbed. Because if you're sitting in a temple for many years, well, it may take a little adjustment to be able to attune yourself and to stand inside of that peace inside of you. And this is where we are all involved in a lot of ways, and that I help with. Is it's been part of my path, as I've not gone out into the world to seek peace. I sought the peace inside of me. And so that's a huge teaching that a book will be coming out about where you are, because that's the important part. And that's what we're talking about right here. We're keeping it very, very simple because we need to understand, we need to stop going branch to branch to branch, understanding that, okay, we need to start learning on how to think bigger and how to start to think more long term rather than trying to just get that next, um, you know, that next pleasure or whatever. It's about really designing a life that you enjoy living, and that really depends upon you finding out who you are and what's really going on inside of you, regardless of what may be happening outside you, regardless of what somebody else may tell you. How do you know for yourself inside of you? How do you know that you're on the right path? And really, what we're doing is helping people feel better inside. And it can be anybody and this is to be less intimidating. So that's why I like the vlog and everything. This is what I want to do. You know, this is what I feel is fun as we're stepping into the character, as we're stepping into the role of Master Shane and really opening up and be able to do some comic relief and some other things. There's just so much that I've been dreaming about and it has been given to me and everything. So it's gonna take maybe, you know, who knows? It's all in divine order. So it's just trusting within and just moving forward and making progress. And that's what we're doing here with the videos every single day, where we're talking and we're expressing from the heart. Because sometimes we try to make things so complicated and we try to get the presentation perfect, and there is a part to the presentation. There is a part to the presentation. It's sold a lot in the past. So this is for everybody, though. This is for everybody, that it doesn't have to be necessarily like that. It's what matters is from the heart, and really, what do you want your life to be about? Well, what are you committed to? Because we're not here to have relationships with everybody. You know, there's so many people, and as we're all going online and we're all building our own life and everything, well, the biggest test is to be able to coexist. The biggest test is to be able to step out of your own inner bubble and to start really serving the world and helping and reaching out and serving other people as well too. So that's something that I'm getting more into, and letting go of myself and understanding that I am provided for, and really, like, what do you want in life? And one of the biggest things that we really want is to be of service. So that's a huge blessing that we're getting into, and we're sharing the teachings just here in the moment. And the teachings here just in the moment. We're getting this rolling. Weekly class, the Unvarnished Truth Circle seminars, 21-point meditation, and sharing, helping people find themselves too, as it's been a journey for me in finding myself. And the truth is, the reality is Napoleon Hill, it took him 20 years to be able to get some of those works out, and the works are in depth. I mean, that you could spend your whole life just studying those works in itself. That's some serious stuff. It's not just Think and Grow Rich. There's a lot more than just that. That's just the mainstream thing that's sold. You know, Napoleon Hill Foundation has a vast depth of knowledge that's extremely amazing, and that's what I'm doing with Internal Arts Mind. Is really the study of success, and one of the cornerstones with Healing Holistic Being Temple is the study of health. What I have to share, the importance of spiritual practice, is really something that you can't figure out. It's something that the human cannot figure out. So you have to experience yourself more than just a human. A great example of that is the Ganges River. You know, the Ganges River, like, scientifically, physically speaking, that water is filthy. It's not clean. But yet, people clean themselves in it and they get clean. People heal in it. Like, it's it's clean, but scientifically speaking, it's not clean. But yet it is clean. So you may not be able to put your finger on it, but it's healing, and it works. And so it's up to us to really open ourselves up to that paradigm and to that reality so that we can experience it for ourselves.